Today we're going to be talking about Taken 2. Now, it came out this past weekend on Friday. And basically, if you went out opening day, they were giving out stuff at the AMC theaters. So if you went early and you got your tickets, they were giving out basically the Taken 2 hat. And also you were given a Taken 2 shirt. So yeah, so these are the items that you would have received the day that it came out. So basically, if you guys have not seen the first one, I recommend checking it out. It's a very good and amazing film. It's done by Luc Besson, who did The Professional, The Fifth Element, Lockout, of course the Transporter series. So he comes back again writing for the second one. Now, story-wise, it's not bad. Pretty much the exact same thing of the first one, but of course the only twist is that it's just these guys are wanting revenge for what Liam Neeson did to their friends, family, and basically they just wanted to get revenge on it. And this time, he has to save his wife and his daughter and himself from harm. And basically, him and his wife get kidnapped. He ends up getting free. He tells his daughter what to do. So basically, this one, she's a little bit more proactive. She's still scared, still crying, still whining a little bit. But the only difference is, she's still just traumatized from the last one, and she's trying to move on. She's willing to do what she can to help her dad. Also, this basically looks like it was taking a few months in between the films. So basically, even though it's been 4 years since the last one came out, this is basically picking up like 4 months after, as my guess would say. And basically, these guys are coming after them. They pick them up after Liam Neeson has done this job. And all hell breaks loose when he and his wife get kidnapped. Well, it's not his wife, his ex-wife get kidnapped. His daughter is in a hotel. She gets a call from her father and notified what's going on. She has to follow every rule that he has set and ensure that she is safe and to see what to get to safety. She proceeds to do all that, but makes a request to come help her father and her mother out of the trouble that they're in. And of course, she is in a chase scene with Liam Neeson, and usually it's not that bad. It's pretty good for a person who's supposed to be, not an expert at driving and fast getaways. So you'll see some nice turns, but yet he did everything in her path. So basically, for anybody who's driven a car really fast, you'll know that it's kind of hard to maintain the fast speed and precision like most professional drivers and stunt drivers can. So the way they did the shots made it look like she could drive really fast, but yet still not have control was done very, very well. There were some scenes that looked kind of polished, but other than that, it was actually pretty awesome scene that they had. Also, the fight sequences were pretty cool. My only problem is at the end. The fights that Liam Neeson has seem a little slow. Of course, you have to have that big boss fight that that you have at the end. It was okay. Just I don't know. It just lacked a little something. But basically, the movie wasn't that bad. It was great in certain areas. But as far as the first one goes, of course, it's not going to be as good as the first one. It's not as suspenseful as the first one. So basically, this would be a decent film in the series of these two movies. So the first one was amazing. This one was just decent. It's definitely worth checking out. Maybe not, spending $8 for it. You might want to go matinee. If because some of you guys might be very disappointed for all you fans out there of the first one. But if you guys are not expecting that much, go check it out. You guys will definitely enjoy it. You guys will, enjoy a lot more than people who are expecting a lot more. As far as the acting goes, Liam Neeson did, a great job. His fight scenes were, of course, just as good as the first one. Just lacking in some areas. Famke Janssen, who goes back, her role's a lot bigger in this one, of course. You know, some of her scenes were cool, but there's a scene at the end where you just sit there like, I felt it was pretty crappy. I don't know if it was what was going on, but yeah, it just you'll see it and you'll be like, yeah, that was horrible. Then of course Maggie Grace, who was in the first one, also in Lost and a few other things. She her character, of course, is still struggling with the issues of what had happened in the first film, and you know, I don't know. She always plays a character, like from the first Taken in this one, and then as Lost, she always plays that whiny little girl, you know, and you know, she does it so well, but it's just like she needs to grow more as an actress to play different roles like that. You know, I know she's done some other stuff, but she's always getting. Every time I see a movie or anything with her in it, she's always playing that whiny little girl. I've seen Lockout, which she was in, which was also done by Luc Besson. She didn't whine as much. She was the president's daughter. She was a little bit more proactive, but she had attitude. She was okay in that role. I don't know if it was the movie itself or if it was just the way the role was written. It was just she did an okay job. The movie was okay. The first opening sequence was horrible, just heavily CGI done. But in this movie, she definitely, you know, her character grew more. She did a little bit better job. She's still, of course, afraid, but she did do a good job at transitioning from a scared little girl to wanting to be a little bit more and facing her fears. So all in all, this movie was, I'd say out of 10, I'd give it a 5, maybe a 6. But for all you hardcore fans, this would probably be rated a 3 or a 4. For people who enjoyed the first one, who liked it, and aren't going into the second one as much, you'll probably get this around an 8. So that's where I stand on this movie. It's definitely a decent flick to check out. Next up, we will be talking about Halloween movies, and I will be recommending movies for your special Halloween day, and what to watch and to look out for, and all that good stuff. Alright, talk to you guys later. See ya.